Hey everyone, welcome back to Empire Build Academy Fabian, and we're jumping into the Evony server merge full guide, which I haven't done before, but there is currently a server merge planned in the distance, so I thought this is a good time to do that. So the first server merge of 2026 is here. It was announced on March the 23rd, and this is going to be something that's quite new to you if you've not done this before. There are dozens of servers merging. There will be some new shared world maps, but also, importantly, fresh competition, because now all of a sudden you will have more people going after the stuff that you had no competition on previously. And also, there is huge opportunities if you play right. But it's crucial to make sure that you are prepared, otherwise you can fall behind in rankings and lose out on potential decent rewards. Let's go over to the game now. What I'm going to break down in this video is what actually happens during the merge, what stays the same from 2025, the big battlefield changes, and also some tips so you don't lose anything in those rewards that I was talking about. But if you're a free to play, low spender, or a big spender, this is definitely going to be a video that helps you out. What I'll also do in the comments is list all of the different servers that are merging, and if this is the kind of content that you like, then please do consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video. It really does help support the channel. So some of the confirmed pairs are 266, 180, 310, 332. 549 will be merged with 536, 595 will be merged with 623, and there is many more also going up to the higher number servers like 1975 and 1887, who will also be merged. You can check out the full list by going to the server merger preview in here, and this will give you a breakdown of all of the different servers and who they are merging with. You can see there's actually quite a few that are being merged. We're not being merged this time, although we have been merged in the past, so we're probably not ready quite yet for another server merge. As I said, I'll leave the full list in the description and pin it as a comment so you can check if your server is the one being merged as well. And basically how it works, both servers will merge into one shared world map. You still log in through your normal original server, and the stronger server, which is normally the highest in server versus server rank, keeps the main identity. And when it does happen, you can expect some downtime between 4 and 8 hours, just like previous merges that have gone on. So do make sure you plan ahead, as you will not be able to log in during that window. What actually happens? Let's break this down for you now. Your entire account is untouched. The keep level, troops, resources, gems, generals, dragons, sub-cities, no data loss. Everything will transfer over with you for the merge. In reference to your alliance will stay intact, but all of your alliance buildings will be removed. And if you did have an alliance city, you can rebuild it instantly, and also crucially for free, which is very important. The big teleport, this is where the chaos starts. Every player gets randomly relocated if you are the ones merging across to another server. Your hive will be completely split. And of course, when you go back into the game, it's just a case of introducing yourself to the new server, and also where would be a decent area if you are going to rebuild that alliance, and where you're going to keep that on the map. The map itself will reset. There will be resources refresh, monsters reset, relics and bookmarks will be deleted, and marching troops will return automatically. The rankings and titles, what you need to be aware of with this is your leaderboards will be reset. Primary server keeps the king and queen, and duplicate names will get adjusted. So if you've got the same name as someone else in the other merger, your name will have some extra digits added to the name. The events that are reset are Undead, Monarch Competition, and also your temple progress. Everything will align to the primary server, the new server that you are going across to. Obviously, if you are the server that is the main one, then you're okay, because pretty much everything will stay the same for you. In reference battlefield changes, battlefield is also changing with the merge, and you do need to be aware of this. Gaugamela and Constantinople, there will only be 2 rounds now, and rewards will drop immediately after round 2. Faster seasons, faster rewards is the plan from Evony. And in reference to when this is all happening, this will be on April the 6th, 2026, and this is when the Battle of Gaugamela Ultimate War will begin, so be ready for that. The new requirements for Glory Strategy Expert will be top 200 in regular season or top 200 in your continent. So if you are chasing Glory, you will need to also plan ahead for that as well. Talking about the things that you need to be aware of and the risks you must know, merges are now targeting low activity servers, so expect way more active players, and you've got to also accept this is going to be something that's going to have an effect on events, because now use the Blood of Ares as an example. Where you might have been finishing in the top 10, top 5 on that, you're now going to be competing against other people. And I actually remember myself, before our server did get merged, which was 1525, and we got merged with 1429. 1525, I was finishing comfortably in the top 10 on Blood of Ares. Now I don't even get into the top 30. So that is something definitely to be aware of, is the difference in competitions and how that's going to affect you in reference to rewards that you get from events. Like I say, server versus server is another classic. You would have been originally finishing in the top 10 probably pretty comfortably. Again, that is something that's going to change. So before the merge, a few tips that would be useful is making sure you stockpile resources, gems and speed ups. Make sure all your marches have finished and they're all back. Do coordinate your hive location with your alliance so that you are prepared when moving. Activate a long peace shield. This is probably quite important because we don't know how the other server is going to act. We don't know whether they're a peaceful server. So having that in place is definitely going to be crucial before you go along. Screenshot your rankings and also your sub-cities. It could be that you previously, I know you can get away with having an extra sub-city, but again, those Duke rankings that you are used to in the past, they will change. And all of a sudden, where you might have been in the top 10 for those Duke rankings and getting those extra sub-cities, that is also something else that is going to change. When you do first merge, the first things that you should be doing is, of course, introducing yourself to the new server, rebuilding your alliance city if that is what you're going to do, because it might be one of those where there could be some communication with the new server that you've merged with, and maybe even creating one gigantic big alliance with all of you from both servers. Stay shielded. Make sure you stay shielded until you know exactly what and how everything is working. And for the long-term strategy, I did mention it, merging into stronger alliances. It took a while actually, 14, 29, 15, 25, to almost get on the same page. But eventually, we are now in a situation where for the big events, we do look to help each other out. We are still a little bit split in 1429 and 1525 being different and having different alliances. We have tried to merge our alliances in the past. It hasn't always worked because, understandably, you're going to have a lot of the lower people. If you try to merge into one, there's going to be a lot of people that you will have been communicating and gained almost a friendship with that you're going to leave behind. So that is something else to take into consideration. Save your resources for any post-merge events. And again, just accept this is something that's going to happen to you and your server, and being prepared is crucial. So I think the final things to just mention here is making sure that you don't panic, make sure you don't go solo, make sure you've got that peace shield on. After the post-merge, there is always the potential as well for some post-merge events which are strong, so you can expect some bonus events, some bigger rewards, but also stronger server versus server competition, because now going from a 1 billion server merging with a 1 billion server, you're now going to be a 2 billion server, which means there will be stronger competition in server versus server. And that is everything for this particular merge. As I said, another crucial one. Again, I just want to reiterate about the events. And again, if we go into the valuable event, this is one of those where it can really impact in things like Crafting Master. This is the one that is currently going on at the moment. You can see my rank is 26. You can see there's a lot of TBV there. We go into the rankings, but you'll also notice as well, there's some TCE, which is the other alliance as well. And this is where your biggest change is going to come. It's going to come in the higher events where you are used to ranking higher, and that is not going to be the case in the new server. There will definitely be a change for the new server you're merging with and your own server, because of course the events are going to impact everyone when merging. Do also keep a lookout for these new events that are being planned as well by Evony, and the fact that that Battle of Guagamela is also changing as well. And that is it for this particular video. If there's anything I've missed in this, then please do drop it in the comments so that people can read that. Maybe there's something I've forgot in relation to what's happening and it may be a crucial point, then please do that. Otherwise, do help support the channel by liking this video and subscribing to the channel if you aren't already. And I will see you in some future Evony videos very soon. Thanks for watching.